If you guys have seen any of my previous videos, you'll know we are lovers of hognose. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Because half of our collection of animals is all hognoses. And we do have some favorites, like Miss Rowan here. She is Bree's very first hognose. We even have a little bit more colorful options. Beautiful Horizon here, who is a fantastic sunburst. So for all those hognose lovers out there, specifically showing you the ones that are coming to the CRBE with us in a couple weeks, September 14th and 15th. We're also doing a giveaway for some tickets. So go to our collective Instagram, that is the Jungle Vault on Instagram. I'll leave links and stuff down below. But allow me to stop my blabbling. Let's go check out this hognose madness. Arctic Het Lavender. Look at that little baby. These guys are just incredible. And I know there was probably at least one little baby that caught your eye in that intro, and that is this gorgeous sunburst. You saw an adult sunburst in Horizon, and of course we have this beautiful little baby that will be joining us at the expo. All of these will also be posted on Morph Market. So this little male is probably the most striking hognose that we have available, but fear not, we're going to be checking out at least one or two individuals of all the different clutches that we have. Next on the list is this fantastic anaconda that is het albino and het frosted. Not too many of these available, especially in Canada. And this is actually a 2023 baby. Took a little bit longer to get eating, but now eats like an absolute shark. I love anacondas because they're so variable. You'll have some that are like striped. You'll have some like this one that are definitely much more blotched, and that is the typical pattern from them. This is Mom. This is Sugarcane, one of our very good females, looking nice and beefy. So special about them is, in fact, their belly. Look at that. Bright white all the way to the tip of the tail. So now that you've seen Mom a little bit, we can move on to showing you even more of the babies. But before that, I'm going to talk about Coppertist.wu. Golly, wasn't that the most satisfying bottle opening you've ever seen on YouTube? Maybe I wouldn't go that far, but it certainly is the best one on my channel. And that's all thanks to the best bottle opener I've ever owned. This is the brass and agate hognose bottle opener and incense holder by Coppertist.wu. The way the sculpture captures the hognose's expressive black agate eyes and rostral scale are incredible. To a detail-oriented person such as myself, who's always nitpicking art and sculptures based around herpetofauna, this exceeds my expectations. Look at all the detail within the scales. It's incredible. I've owned several pieces from Coppertist.wu over the years, and this one has to be my favorite. I want to thank Coppertist.wu for sponsoring this video, and if you would like to pick up this hognose or anything else on their site, including arowana, frogs, and many other hundreds of different options, click the link in the description or in the pinned comment and enter my code MT15 as seen on screen to save 15% off your order. Coppertist.wu crafts tailored products for reptile enthusiasts like all of us, art collectors, and decor aficionados. So click the link, use my code MT15 for 15% off your order, and I want to thank Coppertist.wu for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on to more hognoses. I was mentioning earlier in this video the incredible variation of the anaconda gene, and right here is a perfect example of one. This is a reverse stripe anaconda, and she's also 66% het albino. You can see that perfect bare lateral line right down her spine, flanked by all the really cool pattern that she has. I know this video is for all the hognose people out there. However, I will be sharing at the end of the video some of the other things in the reptile room that will be coming to the Reptile Expo with us. If it doesn't sell there, might be up for grabs for you guys online, including the US. You might recognize this normal from the intro sequence, but this is a bit of a powerhouse normal type. He's het albino, het caramel, het Dutch hypo, so he's essentially a het albino frosted. He's not just like a normal looking normal. That's what I love about wild type hognoses or normal hognoses, is that they are all so variable. Like we have him, and from a completely other pairing, we have her. So different. The saddles are complete. They're not just little spots on the back. A lot more burgundy color in this one. Look at that side pattern and everything. An incredible example of just the variety that you can get from just a normal type hognose. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of normal hognoses versus all the different flavors that are out there. Now jumping over to another wild type hognose. These are actually a different species of hognose. These are the fantastic Mexican hognoses that we have finally produced this year. I'm so excited for Bree. She was absolutely thrilled that we produced these guys this year. While it's only 2, that's 2 more than we had last year. They do look quite a bit different than their slightly more northern counterparts, the western hognose snakes or the plains hognose snakes, whatever you want to call them. You can see they're a little bit lighter, very similar. They are indeed a different species. And I mean, you can tell the variation between just these 2. We have this little baby that we honestly didn't expect to make it. And then we also have its much bigger sibling. And the variation in patterning is something that I honestly wouldn't expect out of 2 completely normal hognose snakes. These 2 little jokesters here are not currently for sale, and truthfully I'm not sure if we're actually going to have these guys for sale. Depending on what sex they are, we might have some of these available a little bit later in the year. These guys are starting off a lot slower, and they also hatched a lot later than most of the other ones. And sticking with the hognoses that we do not have available at the show. This is a stunning Mai Tai produced by Greg Sullivan at GKS Reptiles. Mai Tais are a toffee belly sable. Malibu here has a bit of an attitude problem. Whoa. If you guys have seen the reptile room tours, you'd know that we work with a lot of super arctics and arctics, and this happens to be one of those super arctics. This little female here also happens to be het albino as well as 50% het sable. These guys are all a little bit chaotic compared to some of their other hognose brethren. The thing with the super arctics is that as babies, they aren't white. They don't really look all that special. It kind of looks stained by like tea. But what's really neat is after their first growth shed is that they actually start to get that full white pattern. And this right here is the sire to all of these babies, the male. Believe it or not, this is a proven adult breeder male. He literally fits on the screen. This is our man Rorschach. He's been with us for a few years now. He doesn't grow very much, but he eats, and he's producing a lot of very beautiful babies. I guess I can't be mad at him just being a little tiny shrimp of a hognose. I promise it was just a joke. Bree and I always referred to these guys as kind of the Oreo McFlurry or the cookies and cream hognose because they truly are that striking. Now, there is a ton of variation on the Super Arctics. He is definitely much more of a kind of black and silvery Super Arctic, but there are some that are much more pink and have a lot more of this blushing. You can see in his scales there, like in the black parts, there's kind of white. There are some that we have, like Puffin, that are much more white in between those black scales. And now that is going to do it for that portion. There are obviously a bunch of hognoses that we didn't get to cover in this video. Took enough of your time showing you, what, 6 or 7 of these guys. I'm not gonna go through all 35 of them for you guys to see. Now I did want to address the elephant in the room. I am doing a hognose video without my partner Bree, and that will be remedied in the near future. And that is simply because Bree has agreed to come on the channel and talk about all the hognoses that we have. We have half of our collection is hognoses. 65 animals. That's insane. In terms of the remainder of this video, I wanted to highlight a few of the other things that you can expect to see at our booth should you come to the largest reptile expo in Canada. I will never let you guys down. There will obviously be Tachydromus. We only have Tachydromus dorsalis available right now, so they'll be coming with us, and they'll be looking for a brand new home with one of you. These are actually the babies that will be coming to the expo with us. As you can tell, they're very outgoing, and believe it or not, they were fed literally yesterday. If you guys are somehow seeing this video and haven't seen my reptile room tours where I spend like 10 minutes talking about just how incredible these lizards are, I'm gonna save you the 10-minute rant here, but I would highly encourage you to go check out one of those videos just to see how amazing they are. I love them. Bree loves them. Everybody I've met says, oh man, I really have to get one of these. This is my girl Midori. She's my very geriatric Tachydromus. She's getting old. This stunning male Chihuahua is one that we produced here at the Jungle Vault from Jigsaw and Rune. Super high color. Not a complete white collar, but still pretty. Ah, come on, man. Of course, like I said, if you're interested in the US, let us know, hit us up, and we'll be happy to get it over to you. And the final treat that I can share with you guys that will be joining us at our table at the CRBE is one or two of the beaded geckos. If you're looking to get your hands on some incredible Australian species, the beaded geckos are just that. We are witnessing the rise of the Stenodactylus, which are kind of their African counterpart. These guys are very similar in size as adults. They also have so much charisma that it kind of hurts, but we do have a few in here, and we'd like to get rid of a couple of them and just basically keep a pair, so that way we can focus on producing more of them. So one or two of these guys will be joining us at the expo, along with some other, I guess, guest sellers, we'll say. We're going to be having some Europlatus at our table, as well as several other things, so make sure you join us at the CRBE. For those of you that can't make it, don't worry, these will all be available to you as well. You won't be able to pick it up there, so if it sells at the CRBE, then sorry. But if you saw something in the video that you enjoyed and you want to learn more information about it, shoot us a message. And I guess I'm going to end this video pretty much exactly where I started it, right in front of the two beautiful terrariums. But they will be added to the new Reptile Room tour that will be coming out after this video. So if you're looking for a more in-depth breakdown of the back tank back there, of course, tune in there. I did want to wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, make sure you leave a like down below, as well as comment your favorite morph that you saw in this video. And I did want to thank Coppertist.wu for sending out genuinely the best bottle opener that I've ever had. Not only is it a beautiful hognose, it actually works better than anything I've tried before. Make sure you check out the link down below, hit the coupon code, you'll save some money, and it is an affiliate link, so I'll get a little bit as a kickback. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you in the next one. Later. Oh, no. Ah!